It's time for the Titans on your home for Columbus High School athletics. Columbus Sports
He's
Live.
got some room to run around the left side. Jaden Rodriguez, he's going to the house. Jaden Rodriguez. Mooney, corner three on the way, good.
Mooney for three.
Good hit by Simpson. Go out of here. There's a home run. That ties the game. Snaps it. Open. Valela's going to take it himself. And he is in for the touchdown. There you go.
It's time for the Titans on your home for Columbus High School athletics. Columbus Sports Live.
Oh, there's the audio. Hello, everybody, and welcome to sub-state competition here on the boys' side as we kick off sub-state play tonight in Galena on a very balmy Friday evening. Good to be with you as we are set for action. The undefeated Galena Bulldogs, very, very good basketball team coming into tonight's game, taking on the 1-19 Titans. Galena, besides not getting the full allotment of 20 games in, probably got to feel pretty good about their season considering that they have just been on a roll really since game one. They started off a little slow, only a 10-point win over a decent Caney Valley team, but I feel like if that game was played now, Galena would probably walk out there maybe turbo clock, but they just do a lot right. They're pretty senior heavy. They've got a lot of height. They've got a lot of shooting. Columbus is going to have to play a near-perfect game the entire stretch to advance on in sub-state. The good news for this Columbus team, they don't lose a lot. They lose one guy, that's Reese. So tonight could be Reese's last game, but you know, that's a kid that didn't play basketball for a couple years, came in and you know, to a program that was under just the second year of a new head coach, has kind of come in and found his stride and really gotten better as the season's gone on. I've liked the way Reese has improved over this season, and hopefully we'll see a lot from him in the spring as well. But with that being said, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will kick off the Optic Communications pregame show. We got a little over 8 minutes here until the tip of this sub-state quarterfinal between Columbus and Galena. We'll go over some other sub-state matches around the area tonight, and then we'll also kind of talk about Galena's season since these last two met, which there isn't a lot on that schedule, but we'll take a quick break. We are back in 2 minutes. This is Titan Basketball.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, your partner in health for more than 40 years, is now a certified community behavioral health clinic. A CCBHC clinic provides a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services, including same-day access and 24/7 crisis services. Serving all ages, Spring River Mental Health continues to inspire confidence, respect, and growth for individuals and families in Cherokee County. Learn more at springrivermh.org.
Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln. Take advantage of 0% financing for 66 months right now on the all-new Lincoln Navigator. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Lincoln Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburgh.
Hello, Ford States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a J. Hatfield family member or managing partner. At J. Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at J. Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the J. Hatfield family.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
And here we are on the Optic Communications pregame show here on Columbus Sports Live. Optic's roots run deep, just like their 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest and most reliable internet provider in the region. To learn more about everything Optic has to offer, visit opticcommunications.com. Here we are on the pregame show as Columbus taking the floor once again, set for this matchup with Galena. This whole undefeated season for Galena, I mean, they were undefeated a couple years ago, and it seemed like Columbus and them kind of went back and forth. Columbus couldn't win any of those games, but they played 3 times, all of them pretty close games. Gave Galena their closest affair that season. When it comes down to last year, Galena lost quite a bit of kids. Tyler Little was in that group, and Maverick Harmon, that senior class left, and so Galena found themselves in a little bit of a hole in terms of offense, but they rebounded well. They managed to make it to the semifinals before being exited by, I believe, Girard. And so they came in, played a pretty decent game against the Trojans, just couldn't come out in time. I think it was Girard that they lost to. And then you look this season, it all started back with that 10-point win against Caney, and not a huge win. And with that win, you certainly didn't think they were going to go undefeated, but they've just kind of handled every opponent from here on out. I mean, they've just took it to a lot of teams. The one team that's had an opportunity to stop them has been Frontenac, and Frontenac finding themselves in a good sub-state game tonight over at Neodesha. So we'll have you some score updates from that. But last time these two teams met back on the 21st, so just 7 days ago, they last played. Galena got a pretty sizable win, 68-46, so a 22-point win for the Bulldogs. Columbus had a really good offensive second half. They just let Galena kind of fly out of the ropes in the second quarter, and it allowed for Galena to pull away at half. And Columbus tried to cut the margin, but just a little too late. So they're going to have to play near perfect offense tonight in order to keep pace with the Bulldogs, especially considering the difference in class sizes. Columbus with one senior, heavy on the sophomore and freshman side. Galena quite the opposite. So when you look at the scoring totals, Jack Perry, of course, their main guy, had 21, and I don't know who it is, but they've got a 1,000-point plaque down there at the scores table that I can see, so I'm not entirely sure who's getting that 1,000 points. But I'm sure somebody's hitting it tonight for the Bulldogs, so we'll wait and see on that. They were followed up with Lincoln Kimberling, who had most of their offense in the first half. He had 9 points there. The only other guy to outscore him in the first half was, of course, Jack Perry. And then you look for Columbus. Jet Tanner led the way with 13. They kept Carter out of these two matchups. He only had 4 points the last time they met. Cooper Size had a nice game with 11. So it's going to be an offensive-heavy game. I can feel it. it's a little different feeling when you have a lot of seniors versus when you don't. Obviously, Reese Ponce, the one senior on the team, going to be playing for his life out there tonight. But these other guys are all sophomores. They've got a future ahead of them. Jet's a junior. He'll be back next year. So the core of this team returns. So it's almost a little different feeling knowing that this is not your last game versus this could be your last game. So I'm not going to say Columbus won't put heart into it. They're going to put heart into any game they play, and the boys have shown that this year. But it just it feels different as a player when you have the opportunity knowing it's going to be your last game versus when it's not. So with that being said, some other games going on around the area. We'll pop up the bracket in a little bit, but Girard at Humboldt, the 13 versus the 4 seed. Frontenac at Neodesha. Riverton hosting Iola. That should be a good one. And then Burlington hosting Prairie View. That'll be a big game there on the boys' side. We'll have score updates from all those games coming up. So with that being said, we'll take a break for the national anthem, and we will return with the starting lineups and the opening tip. Columbus and Galena back after this.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
And here we are as we're getting ready to get you the starting lineups in the opening tip from this sub-state quarterfinal for Galena. It will be senior number 3, Jack Perry, senior number 4, Thatcher Botkin, senior number 5, Zane Adams, senior number 10, Lincoln Kimberling, and rounding out the starting lineup will be senior number 34, Quentin Cox. Starting 5 on the floor for the Bulldogs. They are at home in white. Navy letters and numerals outlined in gray, coached by Matt Meyer, assisted by Ross Bailey and Devin Newman. For Columbus, it will be junior number 35, Jet Tanner, sophomore number 13, Carter Woodcock, sophomore number 24, Cooper Size, sophomore number 30, Drake Lawrence, and rounding out the starting lineup will be senior number 43, Reese Ponce. Columbus on the road, red jerseys, gold letters and numerals outlined in white, coached by Walter Risa, assisted by Clay Saporito and Austin Hosier. There are your starting lineups as we're getting ready to get this game underway. It'll be Size and Cox at center court on the opening tip. And we will get this game started. Expect an offensive-heavy game. Galena expecting Columbus to play man, try to limit Jack's points, but we'll just kind of see what happens as Cox wins the tip. And you kind of noticed in that lineup, it was senior, 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 senior for Galena, and junior, sophomore, 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 senior for Columbus. So pretty different there. As Jack Perry loads up from the outside and hits right out of the get-go, 3-0 Galena. 30 seconds in. Woodcock at the top of the key. Over for Tanner, inside for Size, out for Ponce. Ponce in the slot, out for Woodcock. Now in the corner for Lawrence, inside for Size, out for Tanner. Fakes the 3 ball and traveled. Shuffled his feet. So it'll be Galena ball. Perry will inbound it to Botkin. And he will take it across the timeline over to Kimberling. For Adams. Now they get Botkin for 3. This one rolls off the rim and rebound controlled by Reese Ponce. Lawrence back over to Ponce. Try to get it down low to Tanner, off his foot, out of bounds, and it will go back to Galena. So 2 possessions for Columbus, no shot. Galena has it in the first minute and 10 seconds. They lead it by 3. Botkin inside. Down low for Kimberling.
He's wide open.
Here's a 3 ball on the way from Adams. No good. And rebound controlled by Ponce. Get it in for Woodcock on the baseline. Threw it off of Adams. Good move by Carter as he was kind of caught there on the right baseline. So it'll remain Columbus ball. Lawrence up top for Woodcock. Now for Size at the foul stripe. Size shot is good. First offense for Columbus, 3-2. A minute 30 seconds in. Kimberling on the right wing, down low for Perry, fading away. Shot is no good. And rebound controlled out of there by Woodcock. Inside for Size. Backs it out for Woodcock. Galena got a little extended 2-3. Playing near the outer arc. They get it up top for Woodcock. He backs it into a host of Bulldogs. They feed it for Size. Now out for Ponce. He takes a quick 3 ball and Reese hits. The senior from outside. Ponce's first points of the night. Columbus up by 2. An early 5-3 lead. Out for Kimberling. Here's a 3 ball. Good. And that's what's kept Galena undefeated this year in certain situations, has been their ability to shoot them quick 3s that basically on reaction. One touch of the ball and they can load up. Ponce tried to feed it down low to Lawrence. It was taken out of there as Perry on the run out. His shot is good. Jack Perry with a quick 2, 8-5 Galena. Carter Woodcock had it, and it will stay right here, tipped out by Thatcher Botkin. So under 5 to play first quarter. Galena up by 3. We get it up top for Woodcock. Carter to Lawrence. Lawrence inside, takes a jumper, no good, partially blocked by Cox, and it will be stolen away by Perry. Up the floor to Kimberling. Dishes the 3, a lot of contact. They get a whistle and a foul. Shot was no good, but Kimberling will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is on number 35, Jet Tanner, his first personal. Kimberling at the line for free throws. First one rattles in. Kimberling and Perry kind of battled in the last matchup for who would be the first half leading scorer. And I think Kimberling actually took it, but Perry controlled most of the second half as a runner for Carter Woodcock at the other end is good. Carter's first 2, 3 out of the 5 on the floor have scored for Columbus. 10-7 Galena. Perry in the lane, scoop shot missed, rebound controlled by Ponce.
Those are the ones you want him to miss too.
Yeah.
The ones he usually makes.
Yep. Which he usually makes everything, so.
Well, yeah.
Any shot he misses is good. That's jumper for Cooper Size. That one rattles in.
That's a shot.
He kind of found that shot in the Colgan game, just couldn't miss from there. And the shot no good from Lincoln Kimberling.
They get a block.
And they're going to get a blocking foul. I thought Lincoln was kind of out of control there.
I'll get that one on Jet, and he'll have to come out.
Yeah, Jet picked up 2 quick ones, and Jonas Stover will check in for Tanner. Kimberling at the line once again, shooting 2. First one good. Kimberling leads all scorers with 6. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's him down there at the table, but somebody is expected to hit 1,000 points tonight, and it's not Jack. He's already hit it.
I was thinking Thatcher, but
well, that's what I said earlier, but I'm not sure.
It looks like a somewhat long last name, so it's not Quentin Cox.
No. He's more the defensive guy. He's not really known for his offense. Columbus out of control. They need to reset here. They get it for Lawrence. Now inside for Size. He had to back it out, and it's stolen away by Kimberling. Kimberling up the floor on the run out to Botkin. His shot missed. Completely out of control.
And we'll get a foul on Kimberling.
So that'll be Kimberling's first. First team foul on Galena. They lead it by 3.
Zane Adams will check in.
And sit Kimberling.
Yeah.
Interesting sit there by Coach Meyer, considering he leads all scorers right now.
Don't want to get your guys in foul trouble.
He's only got 1. I mean, I would just kind of let him play, and they're going to get a travel on Jonas Stover.
That's what Columbus needs, though. Not the travel, but the fouls.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's an interesting call, but 3:18 left here in the first quarter. 12-9 Galena. They have the ball. Botkin nice and slow up the floor, rocking the Kobe's. It's been a popular shoe this year. I bought one, even though I'm not on the floor. As Perry loads up from the outside and hits another 3. Now he leads all scorers. So Perry heating up with 8. 15-9 Galena. Size takes a jumper. That one rattles out. Rebound controlled by Adams. You want to keep pace with the Bulldogs, you're going to have to make them from virtually every end. As Cox rolls around the defender, no good, but a whistle and a foul.
Look at that one on Carter Woodcock.
As Ponce set to check in. Or not Ponce, Palmer.
Carter thought he had all ball there. He was telling the ref.
First one, no good from Cox. And that's another thing you're going to need tonight is misses on the free throws from Galena.
Even though they've already made like 6 already, or 4.
All from Kimberling, though.
Yeah.
Second one missed. Rebound controlled by Perry, fading away. That one left short. And rebound controlled out of there by Columbus. Woodcock up the floor. Out for Ponce. Now over to Palmer. Josiah out for Lawrence. Almost kind of lost it in the lane. They back it out for Lawrence. Steps into a 3-ball in the slot. No good. Rebound controlled by Cox. He didn't have to work for that at all. It came right to him. Perry taking it baseline, fading away off of 4 Titans, and that one rattles in. Timeout Walter Risa. 17-9 Galena. We will step into a 30-second break. We are back after this.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
And here we are, Columbus taking it up the floor. 2:06 left here, first quarter. Off the timeout from Coach Risa. Palmer with it. Up top for Ponce. Now over to Lawrence. Swings it in the corner for Woodcock. Down low for Size. Size working around. His shot rims out and rebound controlled by number 25, Jack LaTurner, who's checked in for the Bulldogs. Kimberling on the run out. His shot is good.
Columbus is going to have to take control of those
Kimberling
mistakes.
Kimberling with 9. Galena leads it by 10. Nearly throw it away. Palmer will control it on the outside. Between the circles, hands it off for, or throws it up for Drake Lawrence. Woodcock steps into a three. This one no good. Rebound controlled by Cooper Size between 4 Bulldogs. He missed the shot. And rebound controlled by Jack Perry. Perry on the right wing. Out for Adams. They leave him open for a three. This one rattles out. The tip from Kimberling rattles in. 21-9 Galena. Just like that, Galena kind of making everything. They're heating up on offense. They get it down low for Size. Lost it through his legs. It'll be controlled out of there by Jack Perry. Perry, good move down low to Kimberling. His shot is good. Kimberling needs to stop scoring. I'm running out of room. I know we only got about 37 seconds, but.
My guess is that it's him on the 1,000 points, and that's what they're trying to do, get him to 1,000.
Yeah. I don't know how many he is away. I can't tell from the name as Woodcock drains a three ball. Much needed shot.
You can't even hardly tell from the picture.
From Carter Woodcock, no. In fact, it actually looks like they're in a red jersey from my angle, like a white jersey with red pants.
No, it's just a white jersey.
It looks like red down there.
That's the ball.
Okay.
Orange.
Free ball on the way from Adams is good for the answer.
They're still hitting everything.
Basket gets bigger when you make them. 26-12 at the end of one. Galena leads. We'll take a quick break. We're back here in 1 minute. This is Titan Basketball. Welcome back here as we're getting ready to start the second quarter of action. Galena leads at 26-12 early on. Here's the game of the night. Neodesha leads Frontenac 16-15, 1:12 left here in the first quarter. So it seems like every team's making them all, or both teams are making them all down there.
I told you that'd be a close game.
In Neodesha.
You didn't believe me.
At the in Humboldt, they lead at 20-11 at the end of one over Girard. And Riverton up 13-4 at the last check over Iola. And Burlington probably up by a lot against Prairie View. Columbus with the ball, Stover with it. Out for Woodcock. Down low to Size. They swing it outside for Lawrence and now to Ethan Midget. His first touch. Stover had it, and it was tipped out of his hands too high on the pass, and it will go back to the Bulldogs. Once they get that Burlington score. They lead at 25-10 over Prairie View. That would have been a really good sub-state championship, Galena and Burlington, if they were in the same bracket. Looks like they could meet in the state tournament.
They could, yeah. Galena would be the first seed if they make it.
Yep. And that one read by Lincoln Kimberling on the run out, has got an open path to the basket, missed the shot. Coach Meyer's going to want that one back, and rebound controlled by Woodcock. Cooper takes a jumper, got it. Size with 6, 26-14. Columbus now down by 12. You just kind of chip away here. Cox with it down low, working on Size. Count it and the foul. So Cox at the line, shooting the and one, and he does. 3 points for Quentin Cox so far on the night, 29-14. Woodcock out for Lawrence. Now over to Midget. Midget out for Lawrence. Now over to Stover. For Woodcock. Midget. Size at the foul stripe. And that one intended for Carter, too high off his hands, and it will go back to Galena here.
As Jet Tanner will check in for Jonas Stover.
So Galena going to slow things down. Botkin with it. Now for Kimberling. Inside for Cox. Spin move in the lane and a travel
Yep.
on Quentin Cox, and it will go back to Columbus here.
Switch his pivot foot.
Yep. Woodcock loads up from 3 from the corner. This one missed. And rebound controlled by Botkin. This time he's not going to slow it down. Speeds it up in the lane. Thatcher's shot missed on the run out. It's tipped around, and Ethan Midget controls it. Lincoln Kimberling trying to poke it away there in the backcourt. Woodcock for Size. Size, jumper in the lane. Rims out. Rebound controlled by Botkin. If we could just hit our layups, you'd think it'd be a little deficit would be much closer as Kimberling loads for up from 3. Missed, and they're going to get a pushing foul, I think, on Botkin.
Yep. Or wait,
no,
on Cox.
Yeah. That's his first personal. Second team foul here of the quarter for the Bulldogs. Tanner to Midget. Over for Lawrence. Get it down low to Tanner underneath the basket. Scoop shot missed. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. So Tanner will go to the line, shoot 2. You're going to need to make these here. First one good. Second one on the way from Tanner, rims out. And they got a foul on the rebound on Lincoln Kimberling. That's Kimberling's second. So Tanner will go back to the line.
Well, if you're Columbus, that's what you want.
I think he's just shooting 1, though. Couldn't get it to fall, and rebound controlled by Perry. I think they got a lane violation on him. I don't think it was a foul. Perry in the lane, stripped on the way up, and they got a hold. That's on Ethan Midget. His first. His second?
I guess that's what they have on there.
I missed one then. Shot no good at the other end. Rebound controlled by Kimberling. He chucks one up. It's tipped. Nearly controlled by Jack LaTurner, but Columbus comes away with it. And Carter, silly pass.
They'll get a kickball.
Yep.
That's not a turnover. You still get the ball.
Yeah, but I think Columbus kind of got bailed out there.
Mm-hmm.
So Lawrence will inbound at baseline right. 4:50 left before half. It's it in for Midget. Sneaks it around to Woodcock. Now for Tanner. Over for Size. Out for Lawrence. Now for Midget. In the corner for Woodcock. Down low to Midget. That one tipped around, and it's stolen away by Jack LaTurner. Up the floor to Kimberling on the run out. Shot is good. Kimberling lighting it up tonight. It's either Thatcher or him down there. Got to be. For the 1,000 points as Tanner loads up from 3. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound controlled by LaTurner. Perry chucks it up for Kimberling.
Football pass.
Literally.
Got it.
And that one in. Galena putting on a clinic.
Yep.
And we have a timeout on the floor. Full timeout by Walter Risa, 33-15. Columbus going to have to try to crawl themselves back in it. They find themselves in a big hole. We'll take a quick break. We're back in 1 minute.
I put it on kind of both.
We're talking about the Riverton-Iola game. It was 13-4 Riverton near the end of the first quarter. Now Iola up 21-20 over the Rams, and that would be such a heartbreak for that senior class for Riverton if they were to be a first-round exit.
Is Cale still out? Cale Forbes?
I think he's got to be.
I know he messed up his foot against Galena, but I just didn't know.
From what I've heard, I think he was probably done for the year, but I'm not entirely sure. Riverton got a lot of seniors and a lot of height, and Perry with the steal, but lost it out of bounds, so Columbus will have it again. 3:56 left here in the first half. And Zane Adams will check in for Thatcher Botkin. So it might be Kimberling that's going to try for the 1,000.
Well, he has about
20.
So what was that?
I guess Thatcher's done.
Did he hurt?
I don't think so. He didn't look hurt. He might have had a nosebleed or something, but he ran off just fine.
That's probably what it was.
Or he was just like, you know what, they're fine. And that one stolen away by Galena. Passed it right into traffic. Bulldogs up the floor. Perry with it. Trying to fade away. Backs it out. There's a 3 ball from Zane Adams, and he drained it.
He switched jerseys. He went from number 4 to number 2.
I wonder why. Have him in the book as number 2.
His jersey probably ripped, is my guess. Cooper with a 2.
Could have been. Size hits a floater. He's got 8 on the night, 36-17. You get it for Perry. Perry steps out. Now for Adams. Floater rims out for Adams, and Ponce is fouled on the rebound. That's on Adams, his first. The third team foul for Galena. Size with it. Out for Palmer. Columbus needs to start taking advantage of every turnover. And that one, they're going to get a foul on Carter. Oh, that's an interesting call.
Oh, no, he's saying it's out on Galena. Columbus ball.
Okay.
I thought he was saying that was Galena's ball.
That's what I thought, too.
But there was no foul.
Well, I thought he also whistled a foul. He held up his fist, but. Get it in for Size. Here's a jumper from Cooper. No good. He tracks down his own rebound. Backs it out for Tanner. Here's a huge 3 ball. No good. And Perry will control it. Perry up the floor to number 13. That's Evan Wittenmeyer. And he lost control of the ball. Up for Cooper Size. It was tipped out of bounds. It'll stay right here.
Drake Lawrence
didn't look like it was tipped.
No, he swatted that thing away.
If you have any time on Saturday, come out, or next Saturday, not this Saturday, come out and watch the championship games, regardless of who's in it. Who made that shot?
Jordan Stover.
So Stover for 2, the freshman gets on the board.
Oh, they'll get a. Surprised I didn't give him a tech for that. They'll give him a delay game. But Kimberling made the 2 and he smacked the ball.
Okay.
Yeah, and he smacked the ball.
Silly move there. We'll get it in for Size. Now out for Stover. Stover tried a jump shot. That was stolen away by Kimberling, and Kimberling lost it out of control. It'll stay right here. Just a lot of contact on every side. So Galena will have it. Perry to inbound it. Baseline left. So he gets it in for Botkin. Botkin traveled.
Yep. I'll have to ask him after the game why he switched jerseys.
Yep.
My guess is someone ripped it.
Could have been. Get in for Woodcock, out for Stover. Trapped on the baseline. They get it for Size, and his jumper is good. Size needs to hit that shot a lot more. That's his thing. If he can hit those all next year, Columbus is going to be in good shape. As Kimberling on the other end got 8 here in the second quarter, 40-21. They get it down low for Stover. Stover shot off the glass, no good, and Perry will chuck it up cross court for Kimberling. Here he is on the run out. His shot is good. Perry hasn't scored at all in the second quarter, but he's allowed.
He doesn't really need to at this point.
Galena to get a lot of buckets of Size. It takes another jumper, no good. Good rebound and put back by Jonas Stover.
Columbus is still showing a fight. That's a good thing.
They're still trying to keep pace. And here's Botkin from deep, no good. Size saves it into Jet Tanner, and Size will take it up the floor. Under 40, well, now under 40 to play here in the first half. And that one swatted away out of bounds. It'll be Columbus ball. Botkin tried to get the steal. You get that one in for Tanner. Going to need this one off the mark. Good. Well, Stover had the rebound. It's loose on the deck, and Kimberling, of course, comes up with it. On the run out, 2-on-1. Shot no good, but a whistle and a foul.
Nope. Yep.
No and one for him, but he'll get to go to the line and shoot 2.
You see that?
What?
A little kid playing with a trash can over there.
He's excited. The newest toy, trash can. First one good from Kimberling. That's his 11th point here of the second quarter. And he made them both. 6 for 6 at the line for Lincoln Kimberling. Galena up by 21. You can end it with a good shot before half. You want to hold it for the last one here. Don't give Galena another opportunity. And as I say that, we get a travel on Jonas Stover, and it will go back to the Bulldogs.
Jinxing it.
I know. I'll take the blame on that one. So with 11.3, Galena will definitely hold it for the last, as here's Kimberling from deep. No good. Rebound controlled by Adams. Here's Perry at the buzzer. Oh. There you go. That'll take us to halftime. Galena up by 21 to Columbus, 44-23 the score. We will take a quick break. Come back, get you the first half numbers on the Crossing Construction halftime show. Headed your way next. We're back in 2 minutes. So it's actually not a Bulldog boy. At the Columbus game, Riley Boyce from Galena hit 1,000 points. Galena's season ended last night to Burlington, but congratulations to Riley Boyce on hitting the big milestone, and her name will go up on the banner over there. You want to add him up? Sure, go for it. I'm not going to stop you.
I just want to see how much he has. Lincoln.
Kimberling?
Yeah.
He definitely leads all scorers.
Oh, I wrote on myself.
Oh, boo-hoo.
It's your fault.
But I wanted to get that on camera just for anybody from Galena that's watching. So congratulations to Riley Boyce. It's a big milestone for anybody. But definitely a good player, and Galena team's going to miss her as she will graduate to go to greener pastures. But here is the Crossing Construction halftime show here on Columbus Sports Live. Your career waits with Crossing Construction. Start with Crossing right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. Learn more at crossland.com/careers, as we'll give you the first half numbers in a minute.
Your math was a little off on this thing.
How? I feel like I got them all.
Oh, does Jonas have 5 on here?
No.
Or
Jet's got 1. Jonas has 4. They're unofficial stats for a reason. So at half, wow, Girard's going to come back. 30-25 the score. Humboldt still leads the Trojans, but Girard trying to keep their season alive. The 4 seed and the 13 seed playing each other. Let's check this game out.
Anything's possible.
At half, Iola leads Riverton 33-27. I'm telling you, that would be a heartbreaker for as good of a season as the Rams have had to end this early, especially with all the talent and the seniors they've got. They've got a really good class. At halftime, Burlington leads Prairie View 47-14. Like I said, I really wish that Galena and Burlington would be in the same bracket they could play, but unfortunately didn't work out that way as far as the seeding. Frontenac up big over Neodesha, 33-21, with about 30 seconds left before half. I think I had Frontenac over Neodesha on my bracket.
Who's winning?
Frontenac by 12.
I did too. But I also told you it'd be a close game.
Oh, right now it's not. It's a semi-close game.
It's only 12 points, and it's not even halftime. People can get 12 points in like 30 seconds. Patrick Cassidy.
That was a one-time thing.
It still happened.
It was actually against Frontenac where he got those 9 points in about 6 seconds.
It still happened.
Do we have a dance-off?
I guess.
Oh, here. Get a little halftime entertainment.
You want to go down there and join?
I'm good.
Everyone's starting to do it. And by everyone, there's like 3 people.
I'm about to say, I think sweeping the nation.
Well, I saw people getting up over there in the student section. I didn't know what they were doing.
Really? You're seeing them get up in the student section? They look all look to be pretty seated to me.
There was like 4 people that just got up and walked. And there's more. Okay.
To the concession stand and back.
People, look over here where they're walking.
Yeah, to the concession stand and back. They're not on the court joining the dance.
No, they went left. Or left, they're right. See, look at all those people going to sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and there's more people coming over there. Jeez, Carson.
Yeah, it's called going to the concession stand. Anyway, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and get you the first half numbers after this.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Croccan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Croccan employees, for making us the best.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
And here we are back on the Crossing Construction halftime show. here on Columbus Sports Live. Here's the first half numbers from the sub-state quarterfinal.
Starting off with Galena, Jack Perry has 10 points, Zane Adams with 6, Lincoln Kimberling with 25, and Quentin Cox with 3. So you
25 points.
At halftime.
Yeah, so you take out his points.
And you're winning.
Yeah.
By, like, I don't know, math, like 3 or something.
I don't know math. It's kind of been that way, I feel like, this year. You take one person for Galena out of the equation on a certain night, and it's most likely a different person each night. More often than not, Jack Perry, but take a certain person out of the game each night, and the other team wins. But the problem with Galena, especially this will be an issue for teams when they get up to the state tournament, is that they have so many guys that could be the guy that's hot on a night. So you play a box and one on Jack and try to shut him out. It doesn't matter because somebody else like Lincoln or Thatcher or somebody that's Zane Adams kind of been hot from beyond the arc this year, somebody else is going to fill in his role.
Or if they all hit it once,
then you're really in trouble.
Yeah. That's going to be a lot scary.
So I don't know if Galena will win state, but they got a good shot if they play to their potential. They went 4 years in a row from 2020 to 2023. They got their season canceled due to COVID. Then they were the runner-up. Then they got upset in the quarterfinals, and probably one of the best high school boys basketball games I've ever watched when they played Thomas More Prep and double overtime at the buzzer loss in the upper 60s. And then they lost in the semifinals in the consolation. Ended up taking fourth 2 years ago and lost in the sub-state semifinals last year. So Galena definitely looking to get back in that state tournament, but Columbus trying to make sure that they don't. It's going to be a rough second half. They're going to have to play pretty basically a perfect game.
What was that little stat you told me before the game?
I don't remember.
Columbus hasn't been in the state tournament.
According to Keisha, Columbus hasn't had a state tournament berth on the boys' side since like the 1950s. Girls were last there in 2019, so it hasn't been too long for them. But I think this group, you look, if they can play their cards right, next year or the year after, they could be a state tournament team.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to come back. Most of this team will be here in 2 years.
And they'll be a lot more developed.
Right. And next year, they're probably going to be number one and above 500 team.
They could take CNC.
They could take CNC. It'll really be between them and probably Baxter and Colgan.
I heard that.
What?
Voice crack.
Baxter?
But I didn't say Columbus on here on this thing.
Oh, we'll go for it.
Well, Jet Tanner with 1, Jonas Stover with 4, Carter Woodcock with 5, Cooper Size with 10, and Reese Ponce with 3.
Well, there you go.
I almost just dropped the whole book. But
well, this book's going in the trash after the season because this is actually not an official book. It's still got the bonus and double bonus rules from a couple years ago. The girls' book's the new version. This book's the old version. Didn't want to pay for a new one.
There's no need to.
No. But next year I will, just in case they ever have to call New York for some stats. As we start the second half of action, it'll be Galena ball. As Kimberling has it at the foul stripe, trying to pick up where he left off. That shot left short. And that was a good jinx right there. Controlled out of there by Columbus. Woodcock out for Tanner. Tanner thought about it from deep. We'll give it up to Ponce. Now to Lawrence. Lawrence inside for Ponce. Stuck in traffic. Backs it out for Size. They get it for him at the foul stripe. Lost it kind of out of control, and Perry will control it. Perry up the floor. Columbus kept him scoreless in the second quarter. Did a lot more work on the defensive side, and Columbus throws that one away. Perry will take it up once again. Out for Botkin. I think he got away with the travel there. The shot short on the baseline. Rebound tipped around. Quentin Cox has it underneath the basket, and his shot rattles in. Cox with 5. First offense of the second half for Galena, 46-23. And that one tipped and stolen away by Kimberling. On the run out, takes his time, shot is good. Kimberling with 27. Having a heck of a night. Size takes a jumper. That one no good. Rebound controlled by Perry. Botkin tried to feed it down low to Perry, no good. And it will go out of bounds to Columbus. Oh, there's the student section.
Yep.
That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay right here. To get that one up top for Woodcock. He's wide open from beyond the arc. No good. Good rebound by Ponce. They flip it out for Tanner for three. This one too strong off the rim, and it'll go to Galena. So Columbus yet to score coming out of the locker room. Iola up 35-27 to Riverton. Man. They leave Cox open from deep. This one too short. Not enough power, and it'll go to Columbus. Woodcock on the other end. Hands off for Lawrence. Lawrence has the ball poked away, and they'll get a reach-in foul on Lincoln Kimberling. His third. First. I got it as his second, but I've got it as, that's definitely his third because he picked up two quick ones and sat.
You can tell he just does not want to come out.
He's hot.
Yeah, he's got a goal in his head, I'm guessing. More than likely, probably 40.
Well, a little over halfway there.
Well, one shot, he'll have 30.
Yep. Depends on the shot.
You know what I mean.
Woodcock from outside, no good. Good rebound down low by Ponce. They flip it over to Size, and Size shot is good. Rattled in. Cooper with 12. 48-25. They get it for Botkin. Now to Perry. Perry inside, double teamed. Will get it down low for Cox. Cox shot blocked. He wanted a foul. So Cox will inbound it here at baseline right.
And Thatcher's wide open.
Yep, they leave Botkin open for three. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound tipped around, and Lawrence comes up with it. Lawrence racing it up the floor, out of control, and it will be stolen away by Thatcher Botkin. He loads up from three again. This one no good. He gets his own rebound, tracks it down from the foul stripe, and Thatcher finally gets one to fall. His first points of the night, 50-25. And shot at the other end good from Woodcock. He's got 7. And we have a travel on Perry.
Nope, Thatcher.
Oh, okay. I guess he traveled and then got the pass off.
And Galena's putting in 3 JV players. It looks like.
Well, they're varsity players.
Well,
can't have your JV team in on sub-state.
I know you know what I mean.
Got to figure out their names.
Oh, that was a good look.
That one out of bounds off Palmer. It'll go to Galena. So subbing in will be number 12, Chance Gilbert, number 25, Jack LaTurner, and number 13, Evan Wittenmeyer.
And Zane Adams is back in.
No. Adams back in as well, so near line change for Coach Meyer.
Wide open.
Adams from the corner, no good. Well, never mind.
Lucky bounce.
Yep. Looked like it was going to bounce out, but fell right in. 9 for Adams, 53-27. Palmer out for Midget. Now to Tanner. Here's a 3-ball from Jet. In and out. Rebound controlled by LaTurner. Up the floor to Perry. Perry inside, fading away. Shot is good.
That's
Perry.
the stuff Kobe did.
Yeah.
That's where he got his move.
A lot of people are inspired
Yeah.
by Kobe, so it makes sense. They get it for Woodcock. Now to Midget. Midget loads up from 3. This one no good. And we have an official timeout for Shoelace.
I thought someone was getting into a fight for a second.
Might be with that bird over there, that eagle.
Huh? Oh. Why is there an eagle?
You would think there'd be like a bulldog, but I don't think that would make a really good inflatable costume, so I don't. Representing, proud to be an American, I guess. I don't know. Adams from 3, rims out, and rebound controlled by Columbus. Woodcock racing it up the floor.
I know why they have an eagle.
Why?
Because our theme is USA.
Hmm.
So, yeah. I'm guessing it's USA.
I see a lot of red, white, and blue, so
yeah.
On the face paint. So, they get a foul? Yeah, they got a foul on Adams. His second. Team second. Woodcock for Stover. Now over to Palmer. And 3 seconds in the lane. I couldn't see a signal.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get 3 seconds in the lane on Cooper.
So it'll go back to Galena here. You get it for Gilbert. He loads up from 3, no good. Rebound controlled out of there by Ethan Midget. Up the floor to Palmer. Josiah cut off, gets it for Size. His shot no good, off the front of the rim, and rebound controlled by Cox. Cox to Adams from deep, no good, out of bounds. Columbus ball. A lot of close quarterfinal games. I'm expecting a couple upsets. 43-35, so Riverton hanging around. Those look like new jerseys.
For who? Riverton?
No, for Iola. I guess I haven't seen Iola play this year.
What about that Frontenac game?
Cooper Size was fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. They got that one on Quentin Cox, his 3rd. We'll check that Frontenac game.
You hear that?
Knee pop.
My ankle.
Frontenac up big, 45-29 to Neodache. And I'm not sure why we're stopped. They're waiting for us to check the score of the Frontenac game. That's what it was.
I don't get what's happening.
I don't either.
Is he bleeding? Someone bleeding?
Doesn't look like it.
Well, they made him. Oh, they checked in too early.
Okay. So, yeah. Botkin and Kimberling trying to check in too early. So Galena had 7 guys on the floor.
That's not fair.
Especially when they're all seniors. At least most of them. I think everybody on the floor right now is for the Bulldogs. Columbus, you got sophomore, freshman.
Did he make the first one?
No.
So he missed both.
Shot from Galena, no good. Quentin Cox grabs his own rebound, and the putback is in. Cox has got 7. 57-27 the score. Minute 49 left here in the third. Woodcock runs into traffic. They get a whistle and a foul. Get a 4th team foul on Galena. I think they got that one on Botkin. Botkin's first. 4th team foul for the Bulldogs. And that inbound that one up top for Midget. Over to Palmer. Palmer trying to feed it up top to Woodcock. Botkin nearly poked it away. And they're going to get a whistle and a foul, so that will send Columbus to the line. Got that one on Adams. His third. So who's at the stripe? Josiah?
Yeah.
So Josiah Palmer at the line shooting free throws. First one no good.
There's a response, Judge back in.
Don't really care about the Burlington game. I kind of know the result of that already.
Everyone really knew about that. One of the times they played it was Burlington won by 80.
Girard's come back. They're now down by 1, or, well, make it 3 now.
To Humboldt.
To Humboldt. That's a good game over there. Josiah missed the free throw. Rebound tipped around. Columbus had it and threw it away. Perry up the floor to Botkin. Good nifty move to LaTurner. Couldn't complete it down low. Palmer threw it off of Botkin. I'm not sure what happened there.
He saved it.
Perry in the lane, and they got a whistle and a foul.
And there's the student section.
When you're 19-0, you should definitely have a big student section.
Oh, yeah.
For any sub-state game.
We'll just flip it over to how big their student section is right
yeah,
there.
They're loud and proud.
Literally a whole section.
First one no good from Perry.
Take that one to the Frontenac game.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Frontenac ends up beating Yodashay.
Which I think they should.
So he missed both.
Perry.
Yep.
0 for 2 at the line.
Last time I think he did that was last year when
Columbus beat him.
Yeah.
And here's a 3 from Reese Ponce. Ponce from outside. He's got 5 here in the third quarter, 57-30. Perry down low to LaTurner. Shot is good. LaTurner's first points of the night. 29-point lead for the Bulldogs. Woodcock with it up the floor, double teamed. Out for Lawrence, now to Ponce. And for Tanner. Woodcock from downtown.
Oh. Pick up
Went
ball.
across the backboard, so it will be a turnover to Galena. The shot did go in, but
Pick-up ball, we would definitely count that.
Of course you would.
That's
that's
awesome. But you hate to see it.
Yeah. Acacia rules are Acacia rules. You got to follow them. I guess NFHS rule at that point. Perry spin moves out for Kimberling. He's open from deep. Rims out. Rebound tipped around, and Ponce controls it. Up the floor on the run out to Tanner. Tanner picked up. Shot no good. Good rebound underneath by Woodcock, and the follow is in.
They got 5 seconds. They're going.
Why not? Botkin with it up the floor with 2 seconds. Stops at the top of the key. No good, and that will take us to the final quarter of action. 59-32 the score. Columbus down to Galena here in the sub-state quarterfinal. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
I'll look. Welcome back as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter of action. Jet Tanner loads up from 3 and hits.
I'm wrong on that. They're in 2 different brackets.
That's what I thought, but
because Humboldt's in ours.
Wasn't entirely sure. And a 3-ball to answer from Zane Adams. And he knocks it down, 62-35. Size has it, backs it out for Ponce. He loads up from 3, looks good, rims out. Rebound loose, and Zane Adams will control it. Over to Botkin. Now to Adams, wide open. Good. 6 points here for Zane Adams in the fourth quarter. Galena by 30. Get it in for Ponce. This shot no good, right underneath. Reese is going to want that one back, and rebound controlled by Perry. Perry inside, stripped on the way up. They got a whistle and a foul. Yeah.
It is on the floor, though.
Yeah.
Look at that one on Woodcock.
No, on Carter, his third. Now they get it for Perry. Perry loads up and hits. They've kept Jack relatively quiet in this game. I say that, but he's got 15 points. But that's a relatively quiet night for Jack. Kept him scoreless in the second quarter. Hey, the one positive thing you can definitely take out of tonight, and
look at a jump ball. Yep.
So it'll be Galena ball off the tie-up. Perry to Adams, now to Kimberling. Here's a 3-ball, good.
And that's 30 for him.
Yep, 30 for Lincoln Kimberling, 71-35. Woodcock lost it off the dribble. Kimberling has it, and we're gonna, about to say that's got to be a jump ball, and it will stay with Columbus.
They're screaming they want someone.
They're screaming they want what?
Somebody. They're going to take Lincoln, Kimberling, and Zane Adams.
I don't think Coach Meyer really cares who they want at this point.
No. You're doubling their score. +1.
So it is running clock. Now they get it for Tanner. For Size on the baseline for Lawrence. Lawrence shot is good. And we have a timeout, so.
Substitution timeout.
Caleb Burkhart, Gannon Scarrow, and Jack LaTurner in for Cox, probably Perry and Botkin.
Yep, that'll pull in their starters. So that'll be it. That'll probably be it for all the starters.
Yeah.
For Galena. And they're just letting the clock run.
Yeah. Gilbert with it on the right wing, up top for Wittenmeyer. Now over to Scarrow, up top for LaTurner. On the right wing for Wittenmeyer. Burkhart, LaTurner, now Scarrow. Just passing it around the arc. As Coach Reese is going to do a near line change here. Who hit that?
Gilbert.
Gilbert from outside, got 3 points on the night. As Palmer, Matson, DePratt, and Stover set to check in at the scores table any moment. And that one will be a Galena ball as Tanner. I think they're going to, I'm surprised he's going to make Ponce come out.
Well,
considering he's a senior, let him get his last 3 minutes and 7 seconds on the court.
Last year he gave us that decision, so.
Well, maybe he did the same for Ponce, I don't know.
Yeah. But it's not really a plus side, but plus side for Columbus, they're only losing one guy.
Yeah. You don't want to lose anybody, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. As Gilbert loads up from 3, no good, and it will be Columbus ball for the final, as we enter the final 2:40. They got a foul there on number 23. That is, I don't know.
You don't have him in your book?
Not on the roster.
Oh.
See if they don't even have their JV on here. Galena will have it off the turnover. Burkhart in the backcourt traveled, or as he was entering the front court. 2:08 left. Midget sets inbound it at the scores table. You get it for Midget. Midget's fouled. That one, no on Burkhart, his first. Second team foul on Galena. They get it for Midget. He loads up from 3, and Ethan hits. Ethan from outside. (73-40). Burkhart at the top. Here's number 23, no good. Rebound controlled by Gilbert. The putback rattles in.
That was a good effort by him.
Yeah. And Gilbert, also a senior, so they will lose him next year. So Galena will lose Perry, Botkin, Adams, Kimberling, Gilbert, Burkhart, LaTurner, and Cox.
That's wild.
They'll lose quite a few, and that's not good for Galena, but they're making the most of this impressive team this season.
Yeah,
Columbus, yeah. Columbus will only lose 1. Like we said, you don't want to lose anybody, but the lower the number you lose, the better, especially when you've got a young team that will still be kind of young next year, but they'll at least have 2 years of varsity experience. And
even next year, they're only losing
one.
Well, I think 1. Jet.
Yeah.
I don't know how old Gavin DePratt is.
No, we're losing some JV. Gavin will be a senior next year.
So he's a junior.
But him and Jed are the only 2 varsity as of now that they'll lose. So you go in 1.
That's still pretty good.
3 players in 2 years you're losing. That's not a bad stat. And Stover floats one up at the buzzer, near at the buzzer.
And that'll do it.
Yep. 75-42. Your final score. Galena will advance in the sub-state play. Columbus ends the season at 1-20 on the season. Galena improves to 20-0. And expect this team to do pretty well in this sub-state. Looks like they're probably going to be playing Frontenac in the semifinals, and that will be a really good game, and Galena will host. So if you want to come out and watch, if you're in Columbus, it'll be a short drive. But we will take a quick break, come back on the Call Service postgame show, and get you the final numbers. 75-42, Galena wins it. We are back in 2 minutes. This is Titan basketball.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages. It is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croccan.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Summer sales event continues here at Mike Carpino Ford with 0% interest, plus a $1,000 rebate on the all-new Ford Escape. Don't forget the Ford F-150 with over 60 of them available. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburgh.
And here we are on the Call Service post-game show here on Columbus Sports Live. When it's time for new tires on your ride, make a call to Call Service in Girard. And when you need in-the-field service, Calls has you covered with a truck en route. Shop for your tires and more at callservicellc.com. We'll give you the final numbers from tonight's game. Leading the Titan roster was Cooper Size. He had 15 on the night, followed up by Carter Woodcock with 9. 6 from Jonas Stover, 4 from Jet Tanner, 3 from Ethan Midget, as well as Reese Ponce, who hit a big 3-ball in the first quarter, and 2 points from Drake Lawrence. That rounds out the scoring total for the Columbus Titans. As you head over for Galena, they're led in scoring by a big margin. Lincoln Kimberling with 30 points. He rounds out the night. Columbus held him to only, and what's a crazy stat is he only was held to 5 points in the entire second half. He got 25 of his 30 in the first half alone, and he's really the big difference in this game. Jack Perry with 15, Zane Adams with 15, Quentin Cox with 7, Thatcher Botkin with 2, 5 points for Chance Gilbert, and 2 points for Jack LaTurner. That rounds out the scoring totals for Columbus, and started out well. It seemed like they had a definite good look at it, but this Galena team just got a lot of experience, a lot of height, a lot of shooting. They just got it all, and it would not surprise me if they make it up to that state tournament and do a little damage down there and bring some hardware down back to southeast Kansas. This season's going to be a one that you want to look at as growth. It wasn't the year I don't think anybody expected, but this team went from young to younger and only losing one guy. I mean, as Coach Reese, we'll get him up here in a minute, probably got to feel pretty good about it. As we will bring in Walter Reese now. You got me in the ears?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, as we kind of close out the season here, obviously I don't think it was the season you expected, but, I mean, I said it in the starting lineup. It was senior, 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 sophomore, 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 senior, junior.
Yeah.
There, that kind of it didn't show early on. I thought we kept pace pretty well, but then as the second quarter entered and the Kimberling kid really started to hit his stride, he dropped 30 tonight.
Yeah, he got some runouts, and we just didn't get back. And, I'm like you. At the beginning of the game, yes, we were there, but we had a few turnovers that we shouldn't have. And we put in an offense, and we just don't run it quite right. And the boys knew it. I mean, they looked at it, and they're like, yeah, we're just not. And it's a learning process. But as you said, the seniors for the other team, and you look at the size difference, they're just thicker. And that's kind of been our mantra all year long. We've kind of been the small kids on the block every game.
Well, and you look at their roster, they'll lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those varsity kids.
Yes.
Columbus losing 1, and Huck and I were talking. You never want to lose a kid, especially with a guy with like Reese that has that
The
height.
size,
But
yes.
you keep a good majority of that offense for next year.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And that's the thing. We'll just get to advance some of the stuff on the offense because they really started to understand it as of late. And I think if you look at the beginning of the season, some of the games to the last few weeks, we played much better.
Yeah.
We were playing in some teams. It may not have been a full game, and you just hope we'll put in the work this summer, and that will pay off for next year.
Yeah. Well, in this kind of group of sophomores and Jet included in that as well, and hopefully they'll bring the mentality to these freshmen, the couple that you have playing on varsity, that the off season's important.
Yes.
If you play some rec ball and really get in the gym and attend summer weights on a regular basis, you can come back a little stronger next year. And a lot of teams from the area losing a lot.
Yes, and that's what Cooper Size said there at the end. He goes, "Coach, we're coming back next year." And I said, "Well, what about the year after that? We're winning state." So,
I'm glad he's got that.
Yeah, so they're getting the right mind, and it is a mindset. High school athletes, 90% of it is from the shoulders up.
Right.
You got a lot of natural ability. Kids have natural ability, but when they have a little doubt in their mind, or if they, you come through winning programs, I don't care what surface it is, you just have the mindset, we got to take over the game. And
right.
That's just a culture we're trying to get to.
Yeah, you're walking into a gym expecting to win.
Yes.
And not, it kind of is that effect, I felt like, where it seems like, this is on the girls' side too, we're just scared to play some teams, regardless of if we've got 8 seniors and they've got 2 or.
It's still 5-on-5.
Right.
At this point. So.
And so, if you kind of treat every game like that,
and then Carter, I put Carter on Jack there midway through second quarter, and, he did, an awesome job.
Yeah, I mean, we held Jack scoreless in the second quarter and 5 points in the second half. And
I think, that was Carter Wood, a sophomore guarding him. So, and, they're cousins, so I'm sure they'll have something to talk about now,
yeah.
Carter and Jack.
But with Jack graduating, I don't know if Thanksgiving dinner will ever be the same.
No.
But
I'm glad to see him go. He's good. He's a great player.
He's a great player. I'm not sure if he's signed anywhere yet, but I'm sure that there's probably tons of colleges looking out for him, and the lucky one.
They should be.
Yeah. But as these guys will move on to baseball, hopefully have a good run in spring. You'll move on to softball, and you don't get much of a break, do you?
No, softball start Monday. So I told the guys if they're doing track or baseball or something, best of luck, on their playing surface, whatever it may be. We need, a school the size of Columbus, the kids need to be playing multiple sports. They need to be playing 3 sports.
Yep.
Of course, I came from a school of 28 kids in my senior class, so you played multiple things. And
right.
I've coached with people that came from small schools, and it is, you'll start winning football, you'll win in basketball, you'll win in baseball. It's just that culture, it's that mindset, and, but it takes work.
Yep, it definitely does. And these guys are going to put it in, and I think next year, I know Riverton, I think, is down right now, but in terms of the score, but they're losing quite a bit. And, all the teams that these guys have had to run a gauntlet through as an inexperienced team, that's going to pay off next year.
Yes, and, if our kids were playing their kids of that age, the sophomores, freshmen, juniors, you would see a lot of success out of those kids.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
If we got to practice against seniors every day, if we, had 6, 7, 8 seniors, juniors out there, just getting to practice it every day, that's what builds your program. And, it's too easy just to say I'm not playing.
Right.
You do that for your school. There's a pride thing playing for your school.
Exactly. And I know there's a couple of junior high kids coming up that are going to be pretty good, and then there's some in 7th grade that'll be there that are really good as well. So future's bright for the boys.
The future's coming up, and, these sophomores, of course, Jet as a junior and freshman, we're going to get to see the same team next year.
Virtually, yes.
Yes.
And so we'll look much forward to it. We'll rack it up again and see you in December. Do you know the schedule yet? Are there any? I think Keisha's trying to get more games in. Talking to Coach Westcott, they want more regular season games.
There's 3 more regular season games, and so we've already added 3. So we'll have 23 next year.
Can you reveal the mystery yet, or is that confidential information?
Who we're playing?
Yeah.
Lamar.
There you go.
Which, they're playing for district championship tonight, so that's
right.
And they win from football, so they're Chitopa and
Chitopa as in St. Paul or just Chitopa?
Chitopa.
Okay.
And then I don't know if it's Owassa or I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later.
I know who it is, but I just can't think off the top of my head. That's what happens with age.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm experiencing it now, and I'm not even 30, so there you go. But we'll see you in the softball season. We should be there for the home opener, and we'll see you next year on the basketball court.
Okay, I appreciate what y'all do, and appreciate, fans coming out and supporting these kids.
Absolutely. All right, that's Walter Risa for the final time this season on the mic for basketball at least. We'll see him in March. But we appreciate everybody so much for joining us this season, and it's been a fun one. And like he said, you'll get to see most of this team next year. And that'll wrap it up for us here tonight. Appreciate everybody so much for watching, and we'll see you hopefully on March 27th for the softball home opener against Prairie View. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and good night.
Gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat. Don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.